Are you always asking yourself what's for dinner? Are you looking for something super quick and easy? Try this ground beef enchilada recipe. This is my Tex-Mex version and it's so good and always a crowd pleaser. And what's even better is it comes together in just 30 minutes. Hi, I'm Minnie from This and That Minis. Thanks for joining me. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started. To a large skillet on low to medium heat, add 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Now I've got 1 pound of beef and 1/2 pound of ground moose here. And to that I like to add about 1 cup of water. And this step is totally optional. If you add the water, you don't have to drain the beef. Chop it up real good with whatever you have on hand, whether it be a spatula or this ground meat chopper. And while that ground beef is browning up, dice 1/2 onion. White, yellow, or red, it doesn't really matter. Whichever one is your preference. And yes, I'm aware, I need to work on my knife skills. And don't forget about that ground beef on the stove. Give that another good stir here. And add those onions right to the skillet. There's really no need to brown those up in a separate pan. And add a tablespoon of garlic. Preheat your oven to 400. And next is about 1/2 cup of tomato sauce. And I'm using these romas and peppers fresh out of my garden. I have jalapenos and serranos here, but you can use whatever is best for you. This is your recipe now. You can adjust it any way you like. Just take out that membrane and seeds of those peppers and it'll cut back on the heat quite a bit. And just do a small dice on a couple of romas. I prefer to use romas here as there tends to be a little less liquid in them when compared to other tomatoes. Adding your seasonings now. You need 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder, if you have that on hand. And if you don't, you can use a packet of taco seasoning or even a packet of chili seasoning works as well. And a little salt and pepper to taste. And add to that those chopped vegetables. And then give it a good stir until well incorporated. At this point, you'll want to turn your burner off. And to that, add about 1/2 cup of fresh cilantro leaves. They don't need the heat for the flavor to come out in them. pour a small, even layer of enchilada sauce on the bottom of your casserole dish, around 1/4 cup or so, and save the rest for the top layer. And spread that evenly out. And I've got some flour tortillas here. I have found 6 fit perfectly in this casserole dish. And place 2 tablespoons of the meat mixture in the center of your tortilla. And then place a good amount of cheddar jack cheese in the center. You can never have too much cheese, right? But keep in mind that that tortilla may not roll up tightly if you have too much. And roll that tortilla and tuck it good up under that meat as well as you can. And roll it and place it in the casserole dish seam side down. It's okay if you lose a little bit here and there on the tortilla. It'll just go to the next one, or in the casserole dish. It's fine. Just a little extra flavor there. Let's put the next one together. And the cheese. And, well, why not? Then drizzle a couple tablespoons of enchilada sauce over the top. And then spread evenly. And sprinkle a generous layer of cheese over the top. And that's ready for the oven. After baking for 8 to 10 minutes, or when the cheese is good and bubbly, take it out of the oven. And now add the toppings of your choice. I've sliced some black olives, jalapenos, tomatoes, and green onions. Just about a tablespoon or 2 of each. And now that looks like dinner. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video and gave it a try. And watch these videos next.